Today I would like to explain the aluminum drug picture. Introduction. Many people are using aluminum utensils for cooking. Mainly it leads to the chronic aluminum poisoning. According to the homeopathic principle, potentized aluminum can be used as a remedy. Dr. Herring has remarked, apparently as usual, crude poison is antidoted by its potency is 200. Mainly its common name is pure clay, proved by the Dr. Hammond. Chemical formula is Al2O3. Clinicals: constipation of infants, leukorrhea, menstrual disorders, skin infections, diarrhea, dysentery. Sphere of action: it mainly acts on the motor nervous system, mucous membrane, intestine, vagina, and the skin. Pathogenesis: it acts on the motor nervous system and causes the paralysis. It acts on the mucous membrane, causes the dryness and irritation like bryonia. It acts on the skin, causes the dryness. Constitution: mainly adapted to persons who suffer from chronic diseases and hypochondriac temperament. Sora is the miasm and scrofulous diathesis. It is suited to dry, thin skin having dark complexion, chilly patient, old people with lack of vital heat, and children who take artificial baby food. Elements from mental and the physical exertion, lead poisoning, new moon and full moon, potatoes, starch, and the soups. Guiding symptoms: dryness of all the mucous membrane of the body. Also there is the dry skin. He is a very chilly patient and relieved by warmth in general, except the skin eruptions. Diarrhea while urinating. Trembling of whole body with a desire to lie down, however aggravates the fatigue. Mainly desire to indigestible things like starch, chalk, charcoal, cloves, coffee, and the tea. Aversion to meat. Inability to walk except with eyes open and in daytime. Mainly it also seen in gelsomania. Extreme inactivity of rectum, even soft stool requires great straining. Also seen in the anacardium, parastilla, silicea, and the veratrum album. There is no desire for stool for days together. Mental generals. Mainly there is a fear of blood, knife, and the cockroaches and diseases. Hasty and hurried nature. Also seen in the agendum nitricum. Time passes too slowly. Also seen in nux vomica. Mainly there is a suicidal tendency seeing the knife. There is a dullness, variable moods. Confusion of personal identity. Who am I really? Difficulty in expressing himself. Can't do things at the same time. Mainly the particulars. Head symptoms: stitching, burning pain in the head with vertigo. All the complaints are aggravated in the morning and aggravated by the food. Throbbing headache with constipation. Eyes: object looks yellow, lids dry, burn, thicken. Chronic conjunctivitis. And the nose: pain at the roof of the nose, sense of smell diminished, tip of nose is cracked, scabs with thick yellow mucus. And the ears: humming and roaring.
Coming to face, there is twitching of lower jaw, and in mouth the gums are sore and bleeding, so that there is bad odor from the mouth, that is halitosis. In throat, there is sensation of splinter or plug in the throat, and there is constant inclination to clear the throat. Coming to stomach, there is abnormal craving for indigestible things like chalk, charcoal, and constriction of esophagus, and chronic erections for ears. In skin, there is chronic dryness of the skin and intolerable itching when getting warm in bed, which is also seen in sulfur. Due to that itching, the patient scratches until it bleeds. There is brittle skin on fingers and brittle nails, that is ridges of the nails. Skin is dry and tettery and fissures in heels. Coming to respiratory, all irritating things like salt, wine, vinegar and pepper causes immediate cough. Coming to GIT, there is inactivity of the rectum. Stool is hard, dry, knotty like laurel berries covered with mucus. And there is no desire for stool. Even soft stool requires great straining. And constipation of infants. Coming to female, Menses too early, short, scanty and pale. After menses, the patient exhausts physically and mentally, which is also seen in cocculus. The patient is scarcely able to talk. There is painful menses and leukorrhea is acrid and profuse, running down to the heel. Aggravation during daytime and amelioration during cold bath. Coming to extremities, pain in arms and fingers as if hot iron is penetrated. Arms feels paralyzed and legs feels asleep while sitting with crossed legs. Coming to abdomen, there is colic like painter's colic and left-sided abdominal complaints. Coming to nervous system, there is tottering and falling when closing eyes, which is also seen in argentum nitricum and gelsemium. In sleep, there is restless, anxious and confused dreams, so that patient feels sleepy in the morning. Coming to modalities, aggravation by eating potatoes, having soup during full moon and during winter. Amelioration by eating warm food and midsummer weather and wet weather. Coming to relations, it is alumina is complementary to bryonia and follows after bryonia, legacies and sulfur, and keynote is alumina is chronic of bryonia. Mnemonic of alumina.
A stands for allergy to salt, wine, vinegar, pepper, immediately produce the cough.
L stands for leukorrhea, profuse, transparent and acrid.
U stands for urinary, must strain at stool in order to urinate.
M stands for must strain while passing even soft stool.
I stands for inability to walk with eyes closed.
N stands for numbness of heel when stepping.
A stands for abnormal craving like chalk and charcoal. Thank you.